Good morning. Last lecture we started the nutrients. There is the fourth nutrients, that is the lipids. So the lipids is the collective term is used of wide variety of substance that vary from simple short chain fatty acids to large, very complex molecules. So the lipids are insoluble in water but soluble in ether and other organic compounds such as benzene and chloroforms. So the lipids. Then about the classification of lipids. Next is the classification of lipids. So the lipids are classified based upon the chemical structure. Based on chemical structure, lipids are classified into three groups. So based upon the chemical structure, these lipids are classified into three groups. First is the simple lipids. Second is the compound lipids. And third is the derived lipids. So based upon the chemical structure, the lipids are classified into the three groups, that is the simple lipids, compound lipids, and the third is the derived lipids. So the simple lipids, these are the esters of fatty acids. The simple lipids are the esters of fatty acids with various alcohols. Esters of fatty acids with various alcohols. So the fats and oils. So the simple lipids, these are the esters of fatty acids with various alcohols, and these are the fats and oils. So the fats and oils are the constituents of both plant and animals. These are fats and the oils are the constituents of both plants and animals. Both have the same chemical structure and chemical properties. Both have the same chemical structure and chemical properties but differ in their physical properties. So these fats and the oils are the constituents of the animals and plants. Both having the same chemical structure and chemical properties but differ in their physical properties. That is, the oils are liquid. So the physical difference, the oils are liquids and fats are solid at room temperature. So there are the difference in the change in the different physical properties. The oils are liquid and fats are solid at room temperature. Second example of the simple lipids is the oils and fats, and the second example is the waxes. Second example of the simple lipids is the waxes. The waxes are the esters of fatty acids with alcohol other than glycerol. So the waxes are the esters of fatty acids with alcohol other than glycerol. Free fatty acids play important role in the animal physiology. So these are the simple lipids. These are the esters of fatty acids with various alcohols, and the fats, oils and the waxes are the example of the simple lipids. So the example is the fats and the waxes are the example of the simple lipids. Then second is the compound lipids. What about the compound lipids? These compound lipids consist of simple lipids combined with non-lipids. So the compound lipids is the consist of the simple lipids combined with the non-lipids, that is called as the compound lipids. These consist of the simple lipids combined with the non-lipids. Example of the compound lipids is the phospholipids and the lipoproteins. So these are the example of the compound lipids. So the compound lipids, these are the consist of the combined with the simple lipids and the non-lipids. Example is the compound lipids is the phospholipids and the lipoproteins are the example of the compound lipids. Then third is the derived lipids. So these are the derived from the compound lipids. So these derived lipids are the compounds of the derived from the compound lipids. Example of the derived is the sterol, fatty acids and alcohols. So the based upon the chemical structure, lipids are classified into simple lipids, compounds and so the simple lipids, these are the esters of fatty acids with the various alcohols, fats, oils and the waxes are the example. With the compound lipids, these are the consist of the combined with the simple lipids with the non-lipids. Example, phospholipids and the lipoproteins. And third is the derived, these are the compounds of the derived from the compound lipids. Example, sterol, fatty acids and alcohols. So these are the classification based upon the chemical structure, then is the based upon their saponification nature. Based on their saponification nature, so based upon their saponification nature, lipids are again classified into two groups. That is the number one, saponicable lipids, and second is the non-saponicable lipids. So based upon their saponification nature, these are again classified into two. The first is the saponicable lipids and the second non-saponicable lipids. So the first is the saponificable lipids, means that they form soap when treated with alkali. So the saponification lipids means they form soap when treated with alkali. Example of the fats, oils, phospholipids. So they are the saponifications. They form the soap when treated with alkali. Example: fats, oils, phospholipids, and the glycoproteins. And the non-saponific lipids mean they do not form soap when treated with alkali. That is the non-saponific lipids. They do not form soap when treated with alkali. The example of the non-saponific is the steroids, progesterone, fat-soluble vitamins, and terpenes. So the example of the non-saponification is the steroids, fat-soluble vitamins, and the terpenes. These are the example of the non-saponific. They form soap treated with alkali, and they do not form soap when treated with alkali. So the examples of the classification based upon the chemical structure and based upon the saponification nature, these the lipids are classified. So the next lecture about the functions of lipids. So the next lecture we study the functions of lipids. Thank you.